All right, I'm going for it. We're here at the Lethbridge International Airshow today. It's July 30th.
Yep.
And hope you enjoy. Check it out. First vlog in public. Very shameful, very embarrassing, but we're doing it. Look, there's real people.
Oh, grasshopper.
Oh, let's check out this plane. Man, you imagine being rich enough to own one of these bad boys to fly you around wherever you want? I mean, it's still on props. It's not a jet, but like, that's definitely a turboprop. That's cool, eh? Well, that was incredibly courteous. We just got free water from somebody that pulled up in the side-by-side. Oh yeah, and you got a sticker too. Good show, buddy. Good show. They got all kinds of things. Macaroons.
Nice.
Oh, look at this plane that's in pieces over here. That's kind of cool.
Oh shit.
An air taxi.
So long.
I know, we're gonna have to wait a bit. I don't want to do that now. Oh, look, the military's set up over there. Well, let's walk past this on the way, I guess. Yeah. Oh, look at, they can chalet you around, eh? We're gonna do that later. The monster truck over there, that'll be fun. $10, that's not crazy. I wonder, oh, it's cash only.
I have $20, so
okay. Oh, win this bike? We're gonna have to come back through later. That'd be the perfect bike for Gordon. That's like a same one Kane's got, but Kane's is like 20 years old. I think it's a 110. Look at this old thing. Must be for the museum or something, eh? We'll check that out after. They got models, hey? Yeah, okay, let's go there. What is this? All vendors, food vendors over here now? Spud, what is that? Spud Mobia? Potato poutine spiral fries. Oh, that's different. Oh, look at the monster truck out there. I'll have to zoom way in when I get this edited. Oh yeah, here we go. Perfect. It's coming right over. We got here at the right time. He's dropping off. I think we'll be having that later. There's about 8 seats. Then take 8 people at a time. So that's only about 4 shows. I wonder how long the rides are. I say we come back closer to when the show's gonna start, because it'll probably be less people there. Okay? We'll go check everything out once, and then maybe we'll go to where our seats are.
The Gordon truck. I see it there.
Gordon truck? Oh yeah, I see it now way over there.
The best part.
Army Reserves. You want to join the Army? Hey, you want to join the Army?
Yeah.
There's probably like cadets or something here too.
Yeah, Royal Canadian Army.
Hey, you want to be an Army dude? Yeah, is there? Yeah. I'll record him going in. I'll check her out. Are you going in or no?
No.
Here, hold my water then. Thanks. Oh, sorry, buddy. Oh, this is cool, eh? A little bit bigger than my truck for work. Not a whole ton, though. That's what we should do is when they where'd Gordon go? Oh.
Okay.
Oh yeah, there we go. Well, they don't go for very long rides, hey? It's like 5 minutes.
What this does is basically we have this plus lighting on the inside, but it blasts.
And the lineup's moving pretty fast.
Oh, I don't know if it's picking up on the audio, but we should go over there. That sounds pretty cool. Where is that?
Right there.
Sounds like it's to the right, yeah. Definitely want to get this. Oh, this is like from, did you ever watch DuckTales?
Yeah.
This is like the same plane as that, I think. Except for it was the Spruce Moose. That's a really cool airplane. Such a big head in my video there. Oh, I know this. What is this? Not the Typhoon? I can't remember. Okay, let's go though. Look at how small that plane is, a stunt plane. That's probably the one that's going to do the stunt flying over there, hey? Oh man, this is some YouTube gold right now. Big time. Now I can hashtag cultural stuff in it too. I don't know, but it's really got to be not that far away. It's pretty loud. Here, let's walk past the front of the planes. I don't want to walk through the field with all the bugs.
It's coming from the
Look at that. That's probably the stunt plane, Gordon, over there. Would you quit walking in front of the camera?
It's from the speakers.
God, your mother just always wants to be in the shot, hey? Look at this little plane. Kind of a cool paint job. It's got a little bat on it. See the bat painted on it? Cherokee 140. Oh yeah, okay, well let's go over there. Look at this plane, that's a really cool wrap on it, eh? Alright, let's go check this out. Oh, they've got speakers over there, that's why it sounds like it's over here. I wonder if they'd let me go up and put my GoPro at his feet pointing up. I don't know how well this is going to pick up the audio without an actual mic, but we're going to try. Look at that helicopter. That's like a classic Kiwi. I don't know how far we'll be able to zoom in.
Can you hold my water? Just gonna go to the bathroom.
We're going to go over by that blue tent there. It's going to be a better spot maybe, or... Here, let's flank around this helicopter here. Cool, eh? Wow, these things look so big when you're this close to them, eh? Well, here we go. Now we're getting closer to the stereo. Dancing like you do for a minute there, eh? Did you see that?
Let's have a round of applause for Billy Black. The louder we cheer, the harder they get.
Clap, clap, clap. Woo! I'm trying to record so I can't clap or I'm gonna... I see it. Yeah, I see. No, it's a new Corvette C8 and a Lamborghini. I wonder if they're going to race down the track later. That's why they're out there. don't know. We'll see, buddy. Why don't we wait and see how it goes? That's a cool little stunt plane, eh? Oh, here we go, here we go. Sweet. That's pretty sick.
I don't remember your name either. I don't remember your name. Barry. Yeah, show me.
Cool, eh?
In the spirit of reconciliation, we'd like to acknowledge today that we are gathered on the traditional territories of the people of the Treaty 7 region, which includes the Blackfoot Nation tribes of Siksika, Kainai, the Piikani, and the Tsuut'ina, the Stoney Nakoda First Nations, the Blackfoot Confederacy, and the Region 3 Métis Nation of Alberta. Folks, we now ask that you please rise, remove your hats, and welcome to the microphone Sam Lawler, who is going to sing the United States National Anthem.
Oh, United States.
That's planes from
By the dawn's early light, once so proudly we held at the twilight's last gleam, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, o'er the ramparts we watched, were so gallantly streaming. And the rocket's red glare, whose bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free?
Oh, those guys are American military right there.
And the
That's the American Rangers crest on the side of the helicopter.
Folks, we ask that you remain standing and sing loud, sing proud, as Sam sings the Canadian National Anthem, O Canada.
Oh, Canada, our home and native land, true patriot love in all of us command. With glowing hearts we see the rise, the true north strong and free. From far and wide, oh Canada, we stand on guard for thee. God keep our land glorious and free. Oh Canada, we stand on guard for thee. Oh Canada, we stand on guard for thee.
Big round of applause to Sam Lawler doing an outstanding job on singing the United States and the Canadian national anthems.
Right now he's like right there. Oh, he's giving her, eh? He's in like a stall. That was really cool.
Oh yeah.
He's like wing saw. An inverted loop. on this camera, hopefully. It's performing right in the sun. Hey?
Yeah.
It's probably the airspace that they're allowed to have.
Want to wear my sunglasses?
There's upside down.
Oh, cool.
It's performing right in the sun, hey? Like. It's giving me a headache looking up at that damn sun. Okay, I don't know if you can even see that on this thing. It's coming lower. So we are gonna go on that now, aren't we? That monster truck go for monster truck ride?
Yeah.
What do you think about that? Not as cool as the Lamborghini, but here we go. I'll film you getting in. Go. Oh, this is gonna be awesome, dude.
I'm not scared, don't worry.
Where are we gonna sit here?
Oh, there's a sheep.
Are you sitting in the front there?
I know you can.
You want to go there? I'll sit back here with you guys.
Okay, seatbelt check. Yeah, good. Good. Ali?
She want to sit on my lap.
No, she's not allowed.
She's not
Yeah.
allowed to.
It'll be okay. It'll be okay.
You ready?
Okay, ready?
Hey Gordon, thumbs up. Oh. was fun.
That was good fun.
Hey, Gordon, what do you think of that? We just gotta wait for them to get off here.
Oh yeah.
That was awesome. Oh, here, I'll get out of your way.
I never saw something. The car goes
Here, let's walk around this side, just take a quick cool look at this thing. That thing's awesome, eh? How was that in the front, man? That was pretty fun, or what? Were you scared? That thing's awesome. Oh, it's got a LTZ in it. Sweet. That was fun. What did you think of that? Eh? Trojan, that's what that plane's called, I think. It's a Trojan or Typhoon, I can't remember. Oh, cool. I saw these guys taking off when we were in the monster truck.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah. Oh, that's really rad. Yeah. Yeah. Just watch out for people when you're looking up, okay? Wow. There he goes again. Whoa, they're hauling. Yeah, sort of. That was really cool.
It almost looks like water that they're dropping.
It's smoke.
Yeah, but it looks like
They're pumping oil into their fuel line. It burns up smoke.
oh, they made like a pretzel. They made a pretzel.
Yeah. It's really neat, eh?
Yeah.
Oh, smoke's off.
Flying ours winning today is Carl Gessler, graduate of the United States Air Force Corps
When we looked back, we looked at it.
for 18 years.
Oh, they're making a heart.
Yeah, they did. Whoa, that was pretty cool, eh?
Oh, the one guy has
For each other at a closing airspeed of over 400.
Whoa.
One is upside down, one upside up, and as they cross, they roll at the bottom side there for just a second as they
Hi
fall
guys,
over the top. And doing
this is the boy Son. You'll probably see me in some of his videos. We're just gonna see some airplanes doing cool tricks in the air. Here it is.
Straight up into the sky, eyes left and right now as they run out of airspeed and hit in hard left rudder. And over they go.
Oh, if you
I want to
can see
point
that.
out that these aircraft during hammerhead maneuvers like this one actually pivot to the right, which is exactly opposite to what North American machines do. And that's because they want to use all the torque from the engine to get that pivot going. And the Russian engines turn the opposite direction than North American machines. So they kick their hammerheads over to the right instead of to the left.
You gotta go to the bathroom at all, or? Cool. Yeah. Hopefully we can zoom this in all right and it looks half decent. Those look like Messerschmitts, sort of.
They let me switch it for a
Nice.
watermelon.
Nice. Told ya.
Do you want another drink, Gordon?
I just asked him. He said no.
More fun pieces of information about our two pilots with Red Thunder. Barry Hancock acquired his pilot's license at the age
Yeah, I
of
didn't
31.
think Gordon would get sick.
Oh, and the Lamborghini probably would, because he was feeling sick after that. And that was
I
nothing.
didn't even think about that.
Oh yeah, he totally might have puked in there.
But he said he got to sit in front.
Aerobatics instructor,
Yeah.
and a chuck airman for the commemorative airport.
Oh, there were 2 kids in the front.
Hancock is also
There's 2
one of
front
the
seats and then 8.
pilots to fly in formation with a military F-18
I don't even know if it's going to show up on here. It's so far away. They're going to make another pass here though.
Usually the one.
All right, I think we're going to get one more pass here from Red Thunder coming in from the right. The smoke comes on. I think they're going to set up for their landing with an overhead brake, but we'll see what happens here. They have a little extra time in their performance here, so let's see what they're going to do. All right, simultaneous overhead brakes to set up for their landing. Look at how crisp those turns are. Once again, demonstrating the incredible performance of the Yak 50.
Yak 54 is my favorite airframe.
Carl is also a volunteer pilot for the Flying Samaritans. Once a month, he flies medical providers to a remote clinic in Mexico. Carl grew up in Wisconsin, was inspired to become a fighter pilot when he attended the Oshkosh Airshow as a teenager. KISS 107.7. Folks, let's give Red Thunder one more round of applause, doing an outstanding job here today, entertaining us with their incredible display. You can see that I think they're waving to us, so make sure you give them a wave, wave your hand, wave your hat, wave your 3-year-old, wave grandma. They can see you. Let them know how much you appreciated their performance here today. Pulling away, throwing in a few extra rolls. That will always get an air traffic controller's attention. A non-standard takeoff by Brad Worston in the MX-2. He is going to be flying an airshow routine featuring maneuvers that you never thought possible in a fixed-wing airplane. He's also going to climb for some altitude. He does what we call an air start. So it'll be just a couple of moments as he cinches down his seat belts, double checks all of his instruments to make sure that the aircraft is performing in top shape. And then we're going to be bringing him on for his incredible performance.
Met Manfred. Oh, look at, he keeps doing.
Look at, he's doing intermittent smoke. Probably drying something. There's testing it maybe.
Folks, our next pilot was interested in aviation before he could walk. He then got his start at a very young age flying RC model aircraft. He became addicted to anything fast with a motor, and nothing since has been able to slow him down. Now at 4,000 hours and 50 aircraft later, are you ready, folks, for Brad Worston in his high-energy, high-speed aerobatics? I hope so, because here he comes from our right.
God, I can
24 years old from Logan, Utah.
I can do that with an RC
I would
plane,
like
but
to
not a
thank
real
his
plane.
sponsors, Lucas Oil, Hit Viper Sunglasses, Best Tugs Power Addiction Air Shows team is in the house.
Oh, what a nice road.
Watch as
Oh
Worston
my
rips
God.
up today's skies in
That
his
was
unlimited
so, I've never
category
seen that
MX2
before. He did like an
aircraft.
outside barrel
You might be
roll there.
wondering, what does unlimited mean?
That was
well,
insane.
get your video phones going and don't blink. Brad will take the MX2 machine to the limits.
Hell yeah.
This aircraft weighs 1,300 pounds and has a 355 horsepower engine.
Oh, that's
Flipping
so
the
cool. Can you
aircraft
see him? He's like
forward,
fluttering
it's
upside down.
For just a second in the tail slide.
Oh my
Now
God.
he shoves the sticks forward. Negative G's trying to pull him out of the cockpit.
Wow.
There's the recovery. A few rolls to get himself oriented again. And down the show line. During the show today, you're going to see Brad roll this aircraft of upwards of 420 degrees
my
per
God.
second. This performance will also take him to positive 10 Gs as well as negative 10 Gs, sometimes within seconds of each other. Here he comes again, this time from our right. Keep your eyes on the aircraft as he pulls back on the stick, rolls the airplane on that upline, and now
Oh my
shows us
God.
before the runner the
That's
opposite
fucking
direction. He
insane.
performs for us what's called the centrifuge.
Yeah, I'll say. That was insane. The whole plane was upside down and like rotating in a 360. I've never seen that before. Watch when he goes up, he's doing some crazy shit at the top of the rotation. Look at it right there, like look at.
What?
Do you see that? Like that was insane.
What even is that?
I don't even know, dude. I've never seen that before. This guy's got some kahunas. What'd they say? It was an extra 300 or something?
Right there at show center, off the deck, straight up into the sky, rolling the airplane as he goes one way, then rolls the other way, demonstrating once again the incredible roll rate of the MX-2. Now he shows
Wow,
the
it's an
stick forward
MX-2.
and clip tops over.
Oh
The
my
aircraft
God,
goes
that's
into a bit of a
insane.
flat spin, then unwinds the aircraft on the way down. Let's pull that stick back, Brad, and let's get recovered. What an incredible performance so far, leaving the smoke on the runway as he goes straight up again. Rolling the airplane on point rolls there. A full 4-point hesitation roll before he stops the aircraft. Now the smoke comes off. He kicks in hard left rudder and pivots over to the left there in a beautiful hammerhead. He's going to trade off all that altitude for airspeed to develop the smash he needs for this next maneuver. Back on the stick again, up into the beautiful Lethbridge sky we have here today. Rolling the aircraft, continuing to roll on that upline. Right about now, the torque of the engine takes over and he's hanging the airplane on the prop. He shifts it in reverse, starts to fall back down through his own smoke, performing the
that is
incredible
so cool.
torque roll.
God, I hope this comes good on this. Wow.
Now at the eastern end of the field, he lays the smoke on the grass, then goes straight up into the sky. He'll go through 5/8 of a loop, choose that 45-degree down line, but watch closely as he rolls upright and now starts to snap roll the aircraft on the way down.
That is so rad when he does that.
Once again doing an incredible somersault in the MX-2,
Man.
using all 355 horsepower in
Wow.
that machine. This is the 21st century aerobatic airplane
Insane.
that is taking air shows
That
and
is
aerobatic
insane.
contests by storm. You saw Red Thunder and the Yak 50. Those were 1980s aircraft. This is 2023 aerobatic flying right here. As Brad gets right down towards the ground, now rolls the airplane, winding it up as he goes. He's going to do another centrifuge using the torque off the engine as well as the gyroscopic energy of the propeller to flip that airplane through the sky.
That is something else.
He calls that turnaround the tsunami. Now probably one of the most gentle maneuvers of the show. A very gentle barrel roll at show center.
Cool.
With immediate presence, both dynamically and statically,
God, he can
the
throw that
MX-2
thing
clearly
around.
demonstrates its
That is
purpose and
so
intent.
rad. So rad.
Ron is very excited to currently be working with the Ryan J. Poe Foundation. The youth program called Elevate Your Life is the action arm of the foundation. It was founded by airshow performer Greg Poe as a result of the tragic drug-related death of his son Ryan J. Poe back in August of 2002. The foundation's mission statement is utilize aviation to inspire, motivate, and provide a path for young people to realize their dreams. Folks, you have seen Brad fly that aircraft at its top speed. You just saw him fly the aircraft at one of its slowest speeds. What an incredible machine that is, the MX2.
I don't know how to
It's going to use a big wing
like
over here.
they're doing now what I was
To
doing
get
with
the
my
aircraft
RC
turned
plane 20
around,
years
he'll
ago.
trade off
Real
again
planes.
some of that altitude to pick up some airspeed to perform his next maneuver right there on the show line. Pulling
This
back
really
on the
makes me want to
steering
fly
wheel,
RC
rolling the aircraft and sliding the airplane across
Wow.
the sky.
That is so cool.
This wants me to fly our
Oh, dude.
But he's not done. He's right there in the sun. He is now performing the torque roll. That's the end of that maneuver. The quarter roll lines him back up with the show line.
You know, right up the hill from Grandpa's, there used to be a guy that did this, but he ended up dying. And, yeah, when I was building the house, he'd fly overhead and do acrobatic maneuvers. Oh, look at this,
There,
like,
folks, is
I don't understand how he's
Cobra.
doing this. It's insane. Look at
Bringing
this.
the
He's hovering.
aircraft right down
Look,
to
he was
zero.
hovering.
He's hanging it on the prop just for a second
Wow.
there. And now he points the heavy end down and picks up some airspeed.
So cool. This is that one with the bat on the side of it. That black
Oh,
plane
yeah,
with the
yeah,
bat. Yeah. An M2.
And we didn't see them here, right?
Yeah, the one was over. That one was
Oh,
over
it
there.
was
I've
over
got
there.
video of it. Yeah. So I watched him
Catch
take
up
it
with
off.
Brad on Facebook. Just look for Brad
Get up
Burston
there,
Power Addiction
dirty
Air Shows. You can also follow him on Instagram at Fly Inverted 300. That's Fly Inverted 300. He also has a website, poweraddictionairshows.com.
Went in?
I don't know.
Their legs out there
yeah,
to
they're
show
like
us that they are indeed
tucked in.
live human beings in between the wings of the steerman. Joseph Bender hails from the state of Virginia. He was born and raised within a large agricultural family. And holding true to his roots, Joe currently exploits his own herd and lands, all while working for others in the agricultural industry. Kelly Garvin, on the other hand, was born in K.I. Sawyer Air Force Base. Her love affair with wing walking started at a very young age when she saw a documentary about wing walkers. Their prowess and bravery moved her to one day emulate the stunt people that she had so admired. Now you're going to hear the power come way back on the steerman, and that's a signal to us that one of our wing walkers, Kelly, is making her way to the top wing of the aircraft, or they're maneuvering about the airplane. You can see again them both tucked in between the wings. So throughout this performance, when the power comes off and the smoke comes off, that means one of our wing walkers or both of our wing walkers are actually maneuvering about the wings, both in between the two wings and on top of the wing. They don't need all the wing of the steerman. Now the smoke comes on, the power comes on, indicating to us that she is strapped in and ready for the ride of her life. Started as a World War II trainer aircraft. When it came out of the military, it served in many different capacities, including crop dusting. Many pilots picked them up and converted them into 450 horsepower aircraft and started performing air shows. All right, the power comes off, and now we see Joe maneuvering about the wing there. He is going to pop inside the cockpit there. There's only 2 seats on this airplane, so Kelly has decided to stay up on the top wing. She goes holding out her arms in a big V. They called that the Victory V pose.
Like it for
That's so cool.
This next pass is called the Teamwork Pass. Let's keep an eye out on the airplane. How it comes back. Shaking hands with Stefan Trishchuk as Kelly waves to us from the top wing of the airplane. And as third strike gets turned around there at the western end of the field, I'd like to say hello to Brad Worsted, who is here at Show Center. He's got a bunch of hero cards here. He'd love to talk to you about his airplane, about what got him started in aviation. Talk to him about air shows and his aerial exploits. He'd be happy to talk to you and sign some autographs as well.
Want to go get an autograph? Come on, let's go get an autograph.
All right, folks, coming in from the right.
Right over there, that guy.
Smoke comes off.
Do you want to go get?
The steerman becomes very quiet again
There, autograph. Come, go get one. Come on.
as our wing walkers find their new position up there. This should be the reverse flag. Picking up lots of airspeed out of that loop. They're going to perform for us now the right roll.
Shit, I
They
lost.
call this the teardrop reversal. It's a way to keep the show right in front of us, to get the formation turned around, as well as use some of that altitude and convert it into airspeed to perform this next maneuver, which should be another beautiful formation barnstormer's loop. Both Stephen and Todd are flying home-built aircraft today. That's right, home-built airplanes. And watching this teardrop maneuver, you're going to see our wingman slip into the left position. Our lead pilot, Stephen Christopher, is flying an RV-7. It has side-by-side seating. And our wingman, Todd Rudberg, is flying a beautiful RV-8. Now, eyes on the airplanes as right about here. They split.
Oh, cool.
And they're going to come around through a full 270-degree turn and come in head-to-head along the show line at a closing speed of 400 miles per hour. Undaunted air shows. Todd goes vertical, and now so does Steven. This is, believe it or not, a rejoin as Steven arcs around in a half loop there, rolls the airplane upright, and here comes Todd. He's going to slip his RV-8 right on the wing of Steven in this maneuver. Steven built
that's why
RV-7,
don't have
the
it.
lead aircraft, 10 years ago. He's collected more than 2,500 hours in that very airplane, flying across the country with his wife Missy and their dog Prop. Now watch for the second separation sequence here as Steven goes skyward and Todd rolls his airplane on that 45-degree upline. Steven is performing for us what's called the avalanche loop. It is a barnstormer's loop with a roll at the top. Once again, heading straight for each other. There's the cross at show center, pulling back on the stick. experiencing up to 4 positive G's there. Stephen is going to perform a full loop while Todd performs a half Cuban 8 reversal. And this is how they get back into formation again. I told you, once this performance starts, they don't stop until they land. And there they are, joined back together through that formation loop. And now, we have a switch over as Todd moves into the left wing position and they arc around in this big teardrop maneuver. Todd is now in what we call the slot position, and they're going to perform for us a loop and a roll in this formation. Undaunted Airshows also goes by the call sign Orca Flight. It was formed due to the recent shutdown of our economy due to the COVID-19 pandemic. Todd normally races in the local dirt bike series, and Stephen had a full airshow schedule for 2020. And with both series canceled, they started to do some formation flying together. They started with a loop, then they moved on to a roll, and slowly but surely, an entire performance came together, and that's what you're seeing right now as they split away here at show center. Stephen off to our right, and Todd curving around and lining themselves up again with the show line in his RV8. As a matter of fact, Todd has actually raced that RV8 around the pylons at the Reno Air Races. Half Cuban 8s at the western end of the field on Undaunted Airshows, and Stephen pulls back on the stick, goes into a very beautiful roll to the right as Todd comes in behind and slips back into the left wing position. And Stephen says, I'm tired of leading, so Todd, why don't you take the front position? And that's exactly what they've done. So now Todd is in the lead, and Stephen is in the slot position as they arc up back into the sky. And I think they're going to go through another Barnstormers loop there at show center. Folks, it looks like they're absolutely tied together up there. Although these challenging formation loops and rolls and rejoins are not typically part of a military training program, the team enjoys highlighting the impressive performance of these Vans RV aircraft and the skills they've incorporated into their routine flying regime. Now watch closely as Todd says, okay, I'm done leading. Steve, you can have it back. And that's exactly what's happened over there at the western end of the field. Now Steve is back in formation, or in the lead, I should say.
Good,
Right now, we're just going to listen in as they call these maneuvers live from the cockpit of their airplanes.
Fucking wind.
Over the top. Another beautiful Barnstormers loop there. And there they separate there at show center.
Where are the other two? I can hear them. Ah!
Now eyes and formation.
Here, now you're
The team
recording.
calls it the double take.
You want to go in front of the table to see it better? They go over there, yeah. When you're done recording, I'll show you how you know if you're recording, Gordon. I got a 20 draws for them. Well, you never know.
Follow the team as they turn around and Todd takes over lead. As you might know, the role of the lead pilot is to fly each maneuver as smoothly and predictably as possible while the wingmen stay in formation using reference points on lead's aircraft. What you see
Yeah, I'm gonna show you
today
something here. So look
is pure
at,
stick and
see how it's red
butterfly.
right there? See how it's red and it's counting? That means you're recording,
Will
okay?
roll around the smoke trail from Todd's airplane. During that corkscrew, Todd is going to be experiencing
Wow, look at that.
a sustained
Now imagine back in World War
-1.
I, this is how they would have been fighting in aerial battles. Just like this. Just like this would have been like aerial dogfights.
And that one guy's upside down.
Greg, as he now pulls away from the formation into a half Cuban eight and repositions at stage center to fly the avalanche loop.
Here's the other ones. Oh, they are. Oh, they're like they should be. Oh, where are they? Oh, they're
Watch
right
now
there.
as Brett and Todd come in and pull into the vertical and planetary formation and split apart to fly a beautiful cart.
Here, look. Whoa, that was
Oh, they made a heart.
The Northern Stars would like to dedicate this mark to all of you supportive and adoring airshow fans. Brett and Todd will now position themselves at opposite ends of the aerobatic box to prepare for head-on opposing double Lumpsievach. A Lumpsievach is
Double
a Czech word for
Lumpsievach.
headache or hangover. And as Todd and Brent tumble
look at
through the
this.
sky, you can see exactly why it's named that way.
Whoa.
Here comes Greg performing for us the torque roll, winding the airplane up as he goes straight up into that blue sky we have here today. Now he shifts it in reverse, starts to slip back down as the torque of the engine continues to spin the airplane. He is going upwards of 60 miles per hour backwards in that maneuver. The Northern Stars fly the famous Pitts Special, designed by Curtis Pitts to win aerobatic contests. The Pitts is a two-seat biplane powered by a 260 horsepower Lycoming engine. It weighs about 1,100 pounds, has a cruise speed of 175 miles per hour, a top speed of 209 miles per hour, and climbs at over 2,700 feet per minute. The airplane also has symmetrical airfoils, so it flies just as well upside down as it does upside up.
You're gonna go this way.
Here, Dad. Take this.
Burst.
Whoa.
Well, that was really neat what they just did there.
Eyes left and right as Greg and Todd now perform half Cuban 8 turnarounds. Using this maneuver to reverse directions and pick up airspeed, they'll head straight for each other at a closing airspeed of over 400 miles per hour. Watch for the cross at show center. As the Northern Stars set up for their next maneuver, they would like to thank their sponsors.
Triple hammerhead. Look at that. That's freaking rad. Synchronized.
So cool.
That was pretty neat.
One of the hardest parts of a formation act is the rejoin. Watch as Brent flies a gentle turn as Greg and Todd set out the oars to catch up. Slowly but surely, Todd and Greg will slip back into formation, all within the confines of the aerobatic box.
Wanted to use the rail? Yeah. Oh.
He didn't have any Sprite left.
Oh.
The team will now perform the Vic combo. It's a Vic formation barrel roll followed by a Vic formation loop, hence the name.
Oh, you're gonna lose your ticket.
I got an idea. Dad and Mom to make that thing go in. So we put water in here where we're gonna put it in.
Inspiration is at the heart of the Northern Star Zero team performance. Several years ago, Todd was in the battle of his life fighting stage 4 cancer. His doctor said he may never return to flying high-performance aircraft. Emerging victorious, Todd is back in the cockpit and flying air shows, proving that anything is possible no matter what the odds. Through his flying, he hopes you are inspired to achieve the unachievable.
It's right here, Bubba.
Good on you, Todd.
Right here, Bubba.
And that is all due
Here's
to
one
the
film for you.
4-bladed propeller he is using.
What?
And you can see that the smoke is on now. That's the signal that he is ready to start his performance. Watch as he will pull to the vertical. He'll roll
Are you
into a
recording or
vertical
what?
tumble, and then he'll transition into a flat spin.
That
The
looks
Extra
cool with the
330
shadow
LC
and the
Mike is
smoke.
flying today is
Did
the
you see
pinnacle
that?
of modern aerobatic aircraft, and he's here
When he
today
went
to
up
share
and
a
stalled at
passion
the
for
top, the
aviation
shadow
with
in the
you.
smoke, that looked really neat.
Mike's home base is in Ontario, Canada.
I don't know
And
if
some
I
of you
got
may
it.
notice that he's not flying his usual Giles 202.
Hey, you wanna
As
get the umbrella
aviation
there?
goes, it's currently down for major maintenance, and so a new project is on the horizon, and he's grateful for the opportunity to demonstrate the aerobatic performance of this Extra 330 LC today.
Oh, there's an extra 330. Well, one plane in the basement's an extra 300. Probably just a more modern airframe.
Mike comes from a flying family. His dad was one of the first Canadian astronauts selected while the program was still a segment of the National Research Council. Carrying on the family tradition, his passion for aviation began at a very young age. Until years later in the early 2000s, he achieved his pilot's license at the age of 18. He began flying aerobatics before the ink was even dry on his license. And after years and years of dedicated work, he's able to share that passion which drove him to a pinnacle of aviation, which is high performance aerobatics.
Man, I'm so jealous.
Carol has been a professional wing walker since 2000. Carol has performed with no less than 17 different pilots, 10 of which she helped to credit on 5 different types of aircraft.
Yeah.
She also mentored a team in Austria
RC
teaching
Airshow,
more
yeah.
wing work and actual
And they started with
walking.
the RC
She
airplane.
has helped set new wing walkers on their path and assisted pilots in obtaining competencies. She's walked on the most powerful aircraft, a jet Waco with 3,000 available horsepower, to one with the warmers. There's Stefan waving to us as well. What a great dual act there. One more time, folks, a big round of applause for Third Strike Wing Walking. I'm going to take the music down because you'll want to hear the music coming from the runway. No air show is really truly complete without the sound of a Harvard taking off and doing a performance.
Here we go.
We almost said it in 14. Walk and cheat.
Yellow Thunder is being cleared for takeoff, and they're on the takeoff runway.
Okay, that was really cool.
Was it?
Yeah.
Did you think you got good sound
What do you
effects?
think of that, folks?
Well, I'm not using my
GoPro?
microphone. But
Oh, you're not.
Tiger Moth, that's
And
what
then
I
they
wanted to fly.
graduated on to the Harvard.
In
And
High
once they
River, that's what
completed
they were
training
flying,
onto
was
the
to have
Harvard,
a
they
Tiger
moved
Moth. They're
on
also
to
flying
fighters
these
like the
Harvards, too.
Mustang, the Supermarine Spitfire, the Hawker Hurricane, or other multi-engine training. This sound right here, folks, is what you would have heard in the 1940s at airports all across Canada.
High River and everywhere.
What, those?
Yeah, those were military airplanes, man. They're training to go to war against Germany and Japan.
Approximately 47 Harvards are left in Canada, and that includes some that are displayed as static aircraft in
Oh my
museums.
god, I'm still wet.
Aerobatics. The smoke comes on. Please welcome Yellow Thunder.
Woo! I really hope you can see this. Oh, I love this song. This is like one of the best songs. This was in The Mask. Okay. Yeah, if you want it.
Our lead pilot today is Dave Watson. He obtained his license in 1985 in a Canadian-built Fleet Canuck, the last Fleet Canuck in the Edmonton Flying Club. He checked out in the airplanes he's flying today in June of the same year. That was back in 1985. All but 20 hours in his logbook is on tail dragger aircraft. On his wing today, his brother Drew received his private pilot license back in 2002, completed his training also in a Fleet Canuck, checked out in his father's Harvard. That's the airplane Dave now
You can see
owns,
them?
back in 2005.
It's,
He bought the airplane you see on
Doesn't
display
matter.
today in 2007 from his father's friend.
you most likely will be.
Drew is a prior business owner in the IT industry, providing computer network services across Canada.
Look out. I'm gonna do a nice shot. Turn me around.
Dave Watson, our lead pilot, has more time in his Harvard than any other type. He competed in Alberta Aerobatic Contest flying a Russian Yak-52. He was a winner in the 2011 Sportsman class and second place in the Intermediate class in 2012. Here they come now from our left this time, Yellow Thunder. Watch for the split at Show Center. Dave goes off to the right as Drew pulls back on the stick. He's going to perform for us the Cuban 8. He'll go through 5/8 of a loop. He'll roll the airplane up right there at the 45-degree down line. He'll pick up a whole heck of a lot of airspeed as he dives down towards the show line. Pulls back on the stick again, experiencing up to 4 positive G's, shoving him into the cockpit of that Harvard. Right here, he chooses that 45-degree downline again, rolls the airplane upright. Not easy to do in an airplane that weighs over 2 tons empty. Now, eyes up and behind as Dave comes in to perform for us the Hammerhead.
These planes were in the war
The Harvard that Dave is flying today is the Mark IV. It's a later generation Harvard. It was built back in 1952 in Thunder Bay, Ontario by the Canadian Car and Foundry under license from North American Aviation. It served in Penhold, Alberta during military service. It was sold to a private owner back in 1967. Sold to Dave's father, Wayne Watson, in 1981. All right, eyes right now as Drew Watson turns on his smoke system and dives into the show area. Let's watch as he performs for us a great big barnstormer's loop. This aircraft is an earlier generation Harvard. It was built in Inglewood, California. It's a Mark II. It was built by North American Aviation for the Canadian arm of the RAF, which of course later became the Royal Canadian Air Force. It's used for the British Commonwealth Air Training Program, based in Oshawa, Ontario.
Look what's happening. Look what just happened, viewers.
Accident in 1942, the military zero-timed the airframe and put it into long-term storage for future consideration. It was auctioned off with a bunch of other Harvards around the mid-1960s.
Hey, pan on me.
And the current airframe time is approximately 1,400 hours, which is actually not too much for such an old airplane.
Nobody wants to see that.
That's Dave Watson performing for us a barrel roll. Just imagine a giant 45-gallon drum lying on its side. Dave just rolled his Harvard right around the inside of that barrel.
Hey, your tickets I put here. Oh, I better put them in my purse.
Yeah, I would.
Here comes
Now count with me, kids. As Drew comes in from the left to perform the 4-point roll. There's 1 to knife edge, 2 to inverted, 3 to knife edge, and 4. Now, folks, you may have heard the engine burp and burble just a little bit there when it was upside down. These airplanes are not equipped with inverted smoke and oil systems. So Drew has to be very, very careful as he rolls the airplane around. If he hangs upside down too long, the engine's going to get really cranky as it gets starved for fuel and oil. So that's just a little signal to our pilot, Drew, to get upright as quickly as possible. Yellow Thunder, performing in air shows since 2010. Brothers flew to air shows in the backseat of Dave's airplane with their father, and now they are flying some of the same air shows as their father
I'll
did.
hand it over to
The team
the
appears
PC
in air
giveaway
shows in
guy.
Western Canada and the United States.
See
They love
you
demonstrating
guys
airplanes to
later.
salute and remember what our servicemen have been doing and continue to do for our country.
Up
They still have vets in both Canada and the
close.
United States telling their stories. And even though Harvard pilots are fewer than what they used to be,
I'm
it's a
good.
real honor for Drew and Dave. Again, speeds in for the first.
All right, Tom, let's see
of
what you got,
several
buddy.
top
Low and
side
fast.
passes.
Oh, yeah, that's a hot run. Oh, yeah. He's ripping. He's cooking on it. That's a small plane to be cooking on it that fast. Yeah, it is. Let's see something cool. Go inverted, Tom.
The subsonic jet is just 16 feet long, 18 feet wide,
Wow.
and weighs in at just 500 pounds. About the same weight as a small riding lawnmower or motorcycle.
That's the same length as the boat I want to buy and half the weight.
300 miles per hour.
Come on, Tom.
Tom says if you can't imagine driving a go-kart at 300 miles per hour, that's the sensation he gets every time he flies an air show in the subsonics mini jet. The mini jet is over 1,000 pounds lighter at 60 miles per hour.
I think it's a
faster
poo
than
jet.
any
It's
car.
making brown streaks.
It's an experimental jet, which means it comes in kit form. That's right, you can build this in your garage.
Means it
folks.
comes in brown.
The engine is a PBS, a TJ100, which was built for drones and UAVs. The engine is manufactured in the Czech Republic, and that engine weighs just 43 pounds, yet it produces 258 pounds of thrust at sea level. Coming in from our right, Tom Larkin.
258 pounds of brown thrust.
Pulls back on the stick, and up he goes. Performing for us, the Cuban 8. It is a figure 8 lying on its side within the confines of the aerobatic box.
That's not what it is.
flown by a customer, and he performed all the flight testing and certification himself. It's a highly modified for air shows, and as you can see, it is fully aerobatic and able to withstand 6 positive and 3 negative Gs.
Which guy was that?
Tom is the only performer, as a matter of fact, flying air shows in this type of jet in the world today. Straight up into the Lethbridge sky, he's going to go vertical right here. He's going to do a little bit of a roll. Here's a quarter roll, so he rolls away from us. He's going to go over the top, and let's look for another quarter roll to line him up with the show line. Vertical in the subsonic jet. Straight up in the sky he goes once again. Over the top. Now watch closely as he comes back down the backside. He'll roll a quarter of a turn and roll away from us. We're looking at the bottom side of the jet right now. He'll pick up a lot of airspeed again. You can hear the quietness of the jet engine as he pulls back the throttle. Now it's back to full throttle as he goes back into the sky again. Over the top he goes. We'll look for another quarter roll as he sets up for his next maneuver. It is a single seat.
As soon as the Yak 55 is done, we'll take the heli off.
It has a Vendia M14 9-cylinder radial engine that generates 360 horsepower.
Look, oh, he's taking off.
There he goes.
Oh, that's so cool. Dude, that's like Vietnam War, that's the heli they use, man. I guarantee you.
Now, folks, as our UH-1 Heavy helicopter goes into a hover there, I want to encourage you to hang on to your umbrellas, your tents, as well as your hats,
make some wind
because
when it
the
gives it.
downwash from the rotor, so it might travel along the surface of the ground here and mess with things.
Downwash me like downwash.
As Dan Reeves continues to perform for us in the F-55, snap rolling the aircraft, throwing the airplane over its nose, stopping it right there. Tremendous rudder.
I really hope you guys can see this, because this is freaking first class cool.
Maneuvers are a lot slower than some of the other ones that you've been seeing in the air show today. And that's thanks to the great big fat wing that he's got out there. Produces a tremendous amount of lift. As a matter of fact, some performers have added vortex generators onto the leading edge of the wing. And what those little tabs do, those little vertical tabs, encourages the air on the wings to stick to the wing just a little bit longer. And that allows the competition pilots and airshow pilots to fly the Yak-55 even slower than its normal stall speed. Back on the stick. Floating the aircraft over the top. Dan Reeves in the Yak-55.
Okay, so Yak 54, favorite plane, Yak 55, close enough. This is like heaven. Let me know if you guys want to see videos of me crashing RC airplanes. I mean, flying RC airplanes.
65 knots for the pilots out there, and for the rest of us, that's 305 kilometers per hour. It stalls at about 100 kilometers an hour, and his G-rated limit is +9 and -6 Gs. Now get this, folks, that is a roll rate of 345 degrees per second. There's 1, 2 to inverted, 3 to knife edge again, and 4, the 4-point hesitation roll, performed expertly by Dan Reeves in the Yak-55.
Sweet. So this is a Huey taking off.
Parking area, and then I'm sure he's going to be walking the crowd lines to sign an autograph or two. In the meantime, we're going to bring on the UH-1 and Huey helicopter.
Okay, that was cool. Hey Gordon, that was pretty cool.
Louder when it's...
Look, he's just hovering out there, buddy.
Louder when it's... 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 Lou
Every cool Vietnam movie from the 80s all wrapped in one little thing. Yeah, this is the song too.
This UH-1 Huey helicopter is assigned to the 40th
Apocalypse Now,
Helicopter
man.
Squadron in Malmstrom Air Force Base, Montana.
Yeah.
Our crew today is Aircraft Commander Captain Levi Streeter.
Music, CCR.
His co-pilot is First Lieutenant Jordan Clark. Flight engineers today are Staff Sergeant James Roberts and Senior Airman Timothy Woodruff.
Go into the jungle, drop off a bunch of American soldiers and fly away. Oh, look at that. That would be so cool to be in there with that corner, man. Banking like that. Especially the guy that was sitting on the right with his legs hanging out. Oh.
The Huey has been in service for 54 years, as it was built in 1969. The crew complement is 2 pilots and 2 flight engineers. Has a maximum airspeed of 130 knots, a cruise airspeed of 90 knots. The max gross weight of the helicopter is 10,500 pounds.
Wow.
It has a maximum range of 300 nautical miles. It is equipped with forward-looking infrared internal rescue hoist, capable for employing 2 belt-fed M24 or M240D light machine guns and specialized sniper, assaulter, and breacher teams. Watch as our helicopter comes in from the right.
This was the answer.
Going to be demonstrating the capabilities of the UH-1 Huey helicopter. You saw that he had a very high speed there on the approach, and now he's going to slow it right down and bring the helicopter to a hover above the ground.
Yeah, he is. It's like this is like the height they'd all jump out of it when he lowers down. A little lower, that's too high. They'd all be jumping out right now. That's pretty cool. That's a Huey crab. That's a precursor to the Black Hawk, man. That's cool. That's really cool. That's uber cool.
Crews are capable of flying all missions in the day or at night with night vision goggles. The 40th Helicopter Squadron performs a variety of missions, including providing flexible, rapid response helicopter airlift support, as well as aerial surveillance and protection of Department of Defense strategic weapon convoys and short notice emergency security forces responses.
All right. We want to wait for
the 40th also has a proud rescue history and currently conducts search and rescue missions.
See, this would be the best time to...
Squadron based in Malmstrom Air Force Base in Montana. Let's give them a big round of applause and also a big wave to thank them for coming all the way here with this incredible helicopter. We appreciate their support of this year's air show.
Oh, this is like the soundtrack from Apocalypse Now.
Okay, so if my phone number is on the back of the 50/50 tickets, then we can go whenever you want. But you want to see the last one?
I don't know. It's just a plane. I don't know.
Okay.
I missed the best
Well, we can go then.
Across the Atlantic, that happened in July of 1940.
All right, everybody. This is the last plane. We're heading to our car before everybody else, or our truck, I guess. But this is the Vampire, World War II airplane. So let's see if we can see it.
And here he comes. Look to the left and slightly behind Jerry Connolly in the de Havilland Vampire.
Oh, sorry, guys. That's pretty cool. I think they actually have one of those in the Nat Museum.
It's actually so quiet.
Well, it's a gym. All right, everybody. Hope you enjoyed today's video. I've drank too much, so my wife's driving us home, and I hope you enjoyed it. So we'll see you in the next one. And remember, be kind to each other. All right, everybody, we're on our way home today from the International Lethbridge Airshow. Lethbridge party. It was a really good time. Everybody had a really good time. Really good. Okay, good day. Go to your air show. It's a really good time.